Last night was almost a miracle.
Yeah, he almost won $100 off of $5 last night.
Off 5, really?
Yeah. So I needed Tyler Hero to get one less assist, and I would have won $100.
Yeah,
I had everything else right.
Yeah, he had a 5 pick and he hit every single one of them. Dude had 4 assists and he's like, don't get one more. Don't get one more.
And he got 5?
With the last 3 minutes of the game,
3 minutes,
he got one more.
Oh,
and
my mood kind of changed. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, you cracked open.
I really wanted to win
beer.
one with you right next to me.
Dude, that would have been sick. That would have made me want to invest, but no.
One day.
You didn't win. So.
One day you will.
Probably. I mean, you get, what is it? Like, you get, they match up to $100 for you.
On the app Underdog, they will match up to $100 once you deposit.
So, you put 100 in, you get a free 100. So, why wouldn't you? And plus, I think if you refer me, I get 15.
$10 or $15. I don't remember, but.
So, that's $110, $115 free to just bet that I could go balls to the wall and triple my money if I got lucky.
If you listen to me.
Dude, if I tripled my money on
you
the
lost,
first hit.
Hey, I was one off, dude.
You were one off, dude.
You know how
That's
often
all
that
takes.
happens? A lot.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Jesus.
Man.
Oh, man. This is going good.
Yeah, how are you boys?
I'm all right. I'm a little tired because last night we stayed up pretty late.
Fist away.
I'm going to fist you, dude.
You can. Go for it. Yeah, I'm a little tired as well. We stopped editing at just before 1 a.m. last night.
Damn.
Yeah, I was just in a mode and I just wanted to finish it and just get it done.
That's a great feeling though.
Yeah, because it's very rare that I get into those. It's like a flow state.
Yeah, bro. It's
where
that artist flow.
You're just going. You're I don't want to. You don't want to stop. You know.
I know.
You stop.
It feels so good, but you're just you gotta sleep. You gotta recharge.
We had to come back and record a new episode.
Fuck yeah.
It's been about a month.
Well, almost
since we recorded.
Would it be 8 days off of a month?
4 days.
4 days?
It's 3 days.
3?
It was January 8th we recorded.
Whoa.
Damn.
And it is February 5th today.
Not much has changed, I guess.
Oh,
a little thing.
Well, do we want to talk about some of the changes that we made with the podcast in between that time?
Sure.
So, well, as you know, the lighting is probably a bit cleaned up now. We decided to go for, as Xavier was putting it when we were...
Okay, I did not coin this term. Don't at me about that.
Sure.
This is just what... I just heard that, I don't know, from a filmmaker's perspective, they usually use the purple to blue to pinkish transition.
Sure.
And describe it as bisexual lighting, if you will.
Yeah, I will.
And what was the show that you were going off of?
I was going off of Euphoria. This is my Euphoria colors.
Okay.
I
good
love
show.
Shit.
Good show.
Amazing show, bro.
Watch it. Watch
well,
that show.
I wasn't even just saying specifically the bisexual lighting. Okay, that it does stem off of it, but what you were saying with it is when we were looking at say if you guys go back and look at episode 1, it seems like how you described it as we're kind of in between aesthetics. Yeah. So we kind of wanted to pick one, and we were looking at our test footage. Our really shitty test footage from before, but when
we got one thing right though.
We got one thing right. It's the casting couch.
I miss those days.
We didn't use the ring light, so we were showered in color a bit more, and I think saturated. Yeah, we wanted to kind of go for that more nightclub feel. We're gonna try it out, see how it runs in post production for this episode, see if we like it a bit better. But camera-wise, I mean, just vibe to the naked eye, like you were saying, it's pretty a lot more pleasant in here, I'd say.
I think
for sure.
I feel like we're chilling, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'd say so. And
you don't have that bright ring light just beaming into our eyes.
Yeah.
It feels relaxed,
Yeah.
Not put on spot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. I like it. What else did we do? We cleaned up the floor a bit. We cable managed a bit better. We
moved the curtains.
We did move the curtains because there was
a light
leak.
right here.
Yeah, because that's a window behind those curtains. A little behind the scenes fact. And it's literally noon right now, so it'd be bright as hell in here if we kept that open. But I really did that fall that late? that green light behind you?
Oh, you know what? It actually did.
That's fine though, because you can't really see it.
Kinda
Like if you
looks
turn
good.
your chair, there's a huge like green like aura coming from behind
Okay.
your chair, which I kind of fuck with.
It's probably just gonna fall together, but
That's fine. I mean,
That's because
we'll
my man's is off that green, bro.
dude, yeah,
He's literally just glowing, bro.
you are glowing. Keegan, look at
I'm-
you.
like I said, I am him.
Who is him?
You are him.
You just said you are though.
I am him. You are him, and you are him.
Did
We
you
him.
Just we him.
Yes, I assumed.
We him.
We him.
We him. Oh boy. Anything new going on with you guys apart from the podcast? It's been about a month. We haven't seen each other.
Well,
We've been in
just
separate
hit my
black site.
my 2 year at my 9 to 5. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they forgot about you, didn't they?
they did, and it really hurt me. That hurt. Hey, if y'all are watching this, that hurt me. Get it together.
Yeah. See how your
Listen to my
shit.
man, bro.
Collect it all and get it together.
Uncalled
shit
for.
together.
Uncalled for.
Uncalled for.
That was
That's-
bogus as fuck.
That is bogus as fuck. Xavier, anything new going on with you?
Well,
Past month or so?
past month or
Work
so.
or otherwise?
Well, I started working on my cars again, like my old
Oh
one.
yeah.
Like I needed some of the cash back from this discount wheels I bought, so I just fucking sold them. And they went to this really great kid.
Yeah.
He's got a TikTok. He's like super enthusiastic
Is
about
he-
the wheels on his car.
Is he pretty busting on TikTok?
He's got some angles in there, and he's got some views.
You got some views?
He's got some views, you know, and he's really good with the camera work, the editing,
Do
and
we,
all that.
do we slide in his DMs?
The kid's already in my DMs because he's
fair.
literally
He slid
every
into
other
yours.
day, bro.
He admires you, dude.
Well, I mean, I had a Maxima. He has an Altima.
Okay.
I mean-
okay.
Car culture.
Yes, but
Sorry. I don't know.
for most people in car culture, they don't even give a fuck about either car. But he seemed to like my car and how the wheels looked on him.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Fuck it, all right, you can have them and whatever."
And he fit
But-
them pretty well on his, didn't he?
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
look way better on his car than they ever did on mine.
Sure.
But the pain in the ass was this car doesn't run. My car does not run at the moment. It well, not my car, but like my baby, my project,
Yeah.
my pride and joy. She ain't running right now.
Is
so
is she dead or is she?
It's just the clutch and like I haven't charged the battery in a minute and all
Yeah.
that bullshit. But like I had to take those tires off in below zero weather.
Oh, yeah, we do.
And
We do live on Antarctica. I forgot about that.
Them
Yeah.
fingertips, baby.
yeah, and, okay, like
Can you feel your fingers yet?
Okay, so I can feel most of my fingers except this one. It feels like right under my skin.
Yeah.
There's like a thick layer of like
Ice.
dead tissue or something like that. I don't know.
Damn, you might have
It's
gotten
like-
frostbite.
Like a callus.
Oh yeah, it's
or
definitely
something.
frostbitten. Yeah, it feels like a callus under
Yeah.
my skin, but like,
callus under your skin.
well,
That sounds so uncomfortable.
it's not though. It feels like there's a little pad underneath my fingertip that's like keeping the rest of my finger from feeling pain.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a whole bunch of dead skin from frostbite. Like, fuck that shit. But like, I say all that just to say,
Yep.
don't ever let yourself get so down bad that you need that you'd be willing to give yourself frostbite
Yeah.
for less than $1,000. I sold those wheels for less than $1,000, and I have frostbite forever.
And spent it on groceries, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it all went to eggs.
How many dozen did you get?
Dude, it's like $30 for a dozen these days, bro.
What?
I'm kidding.
Bro.
Obviously.
I just bought 12 yesterday.
That's a dozen.
It was like $6.
Do you ever miss your firstborn? Because I gave mine away for these eggs.
Whoa.
Damn.
It was that bad.
Bro,
Dude, eggs be up there, bro.
I just want to make some brownies, bro. I just want to bake. I want to let that inner baker out. But as soon as I became brave enough to bake, eggs just said, fuck you, man.
Yeah, literally. If I want an omelet with 6 eggs in it, like, I'm better off
chill
going to
out, LeBron.
Subway, dude. What?
Relax, LeBron. That's a lot.
All right.
That's like
All right.
6 eggs, bro.
4 egg. I don't know.
Who's affording that these days?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Over there just flexing
Fucking
on
million.
niggas.
Well, I'm saying if I want an omelet with 6 eggs, but I can't afford it, gotta sell my right toe.
You didn't need the thing anyway. It's fucking fucking ugly.
It is fucking no. That's my left toe. My left toe is fucked up. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, what's that bunion thing? Look
Bunion. Yeah, I got a bunion on my left toe. Look it up. It's not fun. Don't I don't recommend it. Don't get one.
Well, you can't pick or choose.
Well,
so.
you can.
How? How?
So, all right, I couldn't because I had bad genetics. I was born with it. But you can form a bunion by wearing shoes too small for you, too narrow.
Yep.
Squeezing your feet together
Okay.
essentially will cause it, like ballerinas have it a lot, like dancers like that wear fucking tiny.
Those like pointy shoes.
Yeah,
Not
tiny
pointy, but,
shoes that like, and they're always on their toes, putting a lot of pressure on them. They form bunions. I was just unlucky and was born with it because fuck my life, I
Yours
guess.
is like wild though.
Dude, mine is pretty wild.
You're gonna have to show that one day.
Bunion reveal? Question mark?
Maybe. But if I didn't expect to get a wiki feet this early in my career, but
Hey, I'd pay.
yeah, you guys got to pay for that. OnlyFans first, and then wiki feet can have it.
Jokes on, I've already seen it.
Yeah, you have. That's because you're special to me. We've been through this already.
Maybe I got a picture or two.
All right, well, you didn't though, so
You don't know.
I do. No, unless you come to my house while I'm sleeping. But joke's on you. I sleep with socks on, bitch.
Your dog let me in.
You don't even know his name.
I don't.
So how have I been doing recently? It kind of leads me into something I want to ask you boys about. So something happened to me recently, to where I don't know if I deserved it. I don't know if what strings were pulled in the universe to have this happen. But without revealing too much, I've been doing some work for this one place, and I haven't been there for, that long, like less than a year, like much shorter than a lot of other people, right? And sure, I've made like good impressions, in like the, only a couple months like that I've been there. But for some reason, they decided to surprise me out of nowhere, keep me completely in the dark, surprise me with about like $5-6 grand worth of car modifications to like my personal like car, my baby,
Yep.
And like they like one day I was at work, I they said they were gonna do one thing to it, and I was like, all right, that's fine, you can use this to like test or whatever. And then I got off of work and I had fucking $6 grand of performance parts in my car, and I'm like, holy shit, that is fucking amazing.
It's
oh my,
Pimp My Ride 2.0, man.
dude, yeah, literally Pimp My Ride
Literally.
2.0, and
Like quite literally, if you know how the Pimp My Ride story ends.
Is it ever good?
Rarely.
Rarely.
A lot of those, yeah. Well, the issue with like Pimp My Ride is they would do all that notifications, fuck it up hard, and then refuse to pay for it to fix it, and then it's like their personal car,
Yeah.
so they're kind of fucked. None of that. They were like, we're good so far on that, but so yeah, I got like a new I got like a brand new like performance exhaust. I got some like sick ass underglow that I can like show up and like, at night and just be fucking rainbow. I can bring the Mario Kart Rainbow Road wherever I go. You know what I mean?
I saw it.
Wow.
I drove behind you one day. and
You
I was
did.
like,
It's pretty dope, isn't it?
we're playing
It
Mario
is pretty
Kart.
cool. I got some coilovers, so I got that lowered suspension, dog.
You don't
And-
even like coilovers.
You
You hate
hey,
them.
well, they're
Why do you hate them?
they weren't like my choice, but it's all right. I'm grateful for them. Like it's fine. Like it's still like free, you know.
Free is
Yeah,
free.
oh, yeah.
And then I got like a brand new set of like wheels and tires and stuff too, like brand new like expensive tires, which is really cool, like all seasons, and I'm really grateful for that. But my kind of point is, I did a lot of inward thinking with that, and I experienced something called imposter syndrome.
Yep.
And it got me thinking. I'm a strong believer of karma. I don't know if you guys are, but I believe that you do good things. You try your best in life. Like, obviously, you're never going to be great. You know, we are human. We do fuck up. But if you generally output good vibes into the universe, I do have a belief that at some point in time, not immediately, you know, slivers of it will be returned to you. You know, what
Right.
goes around comes around.
Yep.
And like, sure, I go through some dark shit, but then like I get random stuff like this that happens to me that's completely out of left planet field that
Yeah.
like no one sees coming. And why does it happen to me? And I got me thinking, like, why does anything happen to any of us? And I wanted to know your guys' thoughts on karma. I'm a strong believer of karma.
I think it's a bitch.
It is a bitch, but karma's only a bitch if you are. And I ain't no bitch.
Doesn't karma usually only attack or happen to the people that are the bitch?
I don't know. Is that what you think?
I think so.
Then,
Well, I mean,
Is karma
am
ever
I
a
a
good
bitch?
thing?
yeah.
Is it?
well, yeah. I mean,
Isn't
I
it
believe in
mostly
good
portrayed
and
as a
bad
bad
karma,
thing,
right?
though?
I mean,
It's
I
what
mean,
you
I feel like
typically
people
hear about.
use the word karma more often in bad,
In
when
bad
they're
scenarios.
referring to bad karma.
Right.
But
'Cause
like
you
karma
hear
can
that
be good
phrase.
or bad, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, you hear the phrase.
What's an
"Karma's
example
a
of
bitch."
good karma? Or you do
I
something.
I just gave you one.
Okay, perfect example of good karma. Before I got the car that I drive now,
Sure.
Delson here drove us back and forth to said CIA black site
Yeah.
for like, what was it, 2 months maybe?
Damn near. Yeah.
Yeah, because my project, she didn't want to run.
Yeah.
And I was saving up the money to put some down payment on my new car. And this guy lives about 10, 15 minutes from where I live, but
15,
still. Yeah, all right, 15.
It
Yeah.
was about 15.
All right, let's be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
15. And he would make that drive every morning, got us there early when we needed to be. We were never too late, nothing crazy. And then I finally get my car, my boy can rest, and then the company just throws him a little kickback. You
Yeah,
know
a
what I'm
little
saying?
kickback, which is
For
weird.
bringing in their favorite employee.
weird. But is that not like a weird like universe example of
I feel like
karma?
that's a great example of good.
And like that's
karma.
not the first time something like weird like that has happened to me. Like I have weird luck. Like people in my personal life have told me it too. Like I'll go through some shit ass shit, but then
Yep.
there was another story to where my old motorcycle, my first motorcycle that I ever bought, was stolen from me. Right?
Yeah.
Stolen by someone who I thought was my friend. So I stored it at their house because it blew up on the road. Stored it there for a little while. Then dude goes to me, sold it behind me, and just never talked to me again. I gave up finding it. I'm like, well, I can't really call the police because like, who knows where it's at now?
Right.
You know, if he
Yeah.
sold it on like Marketplace, I'll never find it again. You know, best I could do is, you know, maybe press charges on him, but like, whatever. I don't care. I'm not that petty.
Yeah.
And then, literally a year later, my roommate was looking for jet skis. Not even in the same area. He was looking like somewhere in Michigan,
Yeah.
Yep.
right, for jet skis. And he happened to come across a bike. And he's like, huh, that looks like Delson's bike. And he just wanted to look at it, see how much they wanted, see what it said. And he's like, wait a minute. He noticed like the melted side panel. He noticed the keychain. He's like, that is Delson's bike. What the shit? That is his bike. And then like he immediately messaged me. I like fucking messaged the dude. I'm like, yo, here's the fucking VIN number. I have the title. I'm calling the police. I want my bike back.
Yo.
So I got it back. After a year of just giving up, I got my sentimental motorcycle back. It's
People
just,
are wild. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
and my luck is wild, is my point.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't
The
know.
fact that your
Do you-
roommate was just looking,
Just randomly, yeah.
and then he's like, "Oh,
The timing
Okay.
on that, you know.
It's pretty
that's
bonkers, bro.
weird."
Do you guys think that those are just huge coincidences, or do you believe in karma, or goes around comes around?
I feel like that was kind of the universe maybe evening itself out. You know what I mean? Because, like, I don't know. I feel like you were slighted to begin with. You know what I mean?
How do you mean?
Like, you were, like basically, I feel like the bad part happened first, so the good part only made you break even, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You didn't gain a motorcycle out of it. You just got the one back that was taken from you.
And it's still blown up. Yeah. That is true. I did essentially break even.
Yeah. I mean, which is still good. Breaking even can still be good.
I didn't think I would.
Right.
You know?
Like, you just thought you were fucked, like, that whole year.
Right.
That's a shitty feeling.
What do you think, Keegan?
I think the universe took something out of your hands, and what happened with your bike was out of your control, and then put it back into your hands for some reason. For some weird reason.
Do you believe in like there's some like ancient force out there, like Mother Nature,
like
karma,
a higher power,
or like do you think it was just a weird coincidence and small world?
It could have been a coincidence, but good.
Yeah, just don't mind me.
Oh,
just keep talking.
It could have been a coincidence, but it was your bike to begin with.
Yeah,
it's true.
It's just weird how you have it again after.
Yeah, I mean, because it was like a bike from the 80s. They didn't have the title. There was no way they would have been able to trace that back to me. You know, well, I guess the license plate was on it, so if they really wanted to. But with motorcycles are weird, at least with the state of Wisconsin, you can file for a lost title and they'll just give you a new one after paperwork.
Really?
So yeah, bikes you can kind of steal.
Damn.
But like cars, I didn't say that. That's not a tech tip. Don't do that. Yeah. But cars, like, you lose a title, I don't even know if you can get one back. I don't think you can.
It's really hard.
Or it's extremely hard.
From what I've heard.
I think you have to, like, prove.
It's hard to get them from the fucking bank.
Well, yeah, because
like
we're all in debt.
Yeah.
No, even, dude,
You want to hear something? Oh, sorry.
No, I know so many people that have waited, like, 8 months after paying their car off.
Really?
That still don't have their title.
So, something that's really stupid is when I bought my car, the dealership sent me the title.
They were supposed to send it to the bank, right?
They were supposed to send it to the bank because my bank was like, "Hey, you have this loan out,
own this car,
but
bro.
we don't have this title, bro. Like, where's the title?" And I'm like, I'm like yelling at the dealership. I'm like, "Hey, yo, I need my fucking title to be sent to the bank so they don't like come down on my ass." And they're like, "Oh yeah," and they sent it to me. And they're like, "Yeah, here you go. You're good. It's all like signed perfectly." I could have just went to the DMV and just had the car under my name.
Yo.
But I'm like, I don't know what kind of fraud that would be.
Quite a bit, actually.
And I don't want to get fucked. Because I'm like, well, they legally sent it to me. And like, technically, you know. I think, would that even really be...
Well, think about that registration fee, though. Like, how much did you pay for your car?
$21,000.
Dude, the registration fee on a $21,000 car.
Is it percentage?
It's a percentage.
I thought it was a fixed rate.
No, it is definitely not a fixed rate. I paid $225 to get a title for a $700 car.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forget that people always like if you buy a car off like Marketplace, you always lie and say you got it for stupid cheap.
Scam. Actually, no.
The light fell. I called it.
That's fine. This wall really doesn't.
It's because it's concrete. It doesn't hold the sticker.
That's fine. It lasted like still half an hour. But
it's all right. It's haunted.
Yeah, that is crazy. That's like a loophole, and that no one cares about it, and everyone knows that they do it. So why do they even charge that much? It's just stupid. It's
the percentage.
So stupid.
You gotta because they want
our money.
Because they're not taxing you enough out of your paycheck. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying,
They gotta get
dude.
taxes on everything you buy.
Dude, I literally lose like $1,000 of taxes every fucking paycheck.
You don't. We all do.
We all. You're right.
We
all do.
I think because I have a kid, I only lose like $400.
Oh, do you lose
total.
less? That's nice at least.
I mean, yeah, that's still fucking $400.
Yeah, that like, what are they doing with it? Not fixing our roads?
Yeah, or like putting them into
putting
them into government assistance programs that they say I no longer qualify for. It's
Yeah,
like fucking crazy.
because you
dude.
make too much money, even though they're
even though they're
all
taking
my
like
money.
400.
Oh,
Like
do
I
you-
would be
You
making
really
enough
do
money.
make that much money? You're making too much, huh?
Bro, they
Dude,
dropped
no,
the
it's-
limit like
it's
Did
way
they?
lower. I feel like
No, yeah,
like during COVID time,
like say
it
if
was
you
way
want
higher.
if you want Badger Care, you need to make less than $1,000 a month.
What?
yeah,
That's like
As
a
a
single
single
mother with a
adult?
part-time job.
That's not
That's
that's
less
that's
than that.
homelessness.
literally
with inflation.
nowadays. Yeah.
With inflation, with the economy in 20
Whoa.
like what do you guys think of the state of the economy in 2023?
we're fucked.
We're fucked.
Plain and simple. At least in my opinion.
Forever though.
I wouldn't say forever, but
I-
like we're gonna need a hard reset of some kind.
For sure. For
Well,
sure.
Yeah, cuz like if you want to qualify for Badger Care, you got to make like a grand or less a month, and with eggs being $7-8 now, like say if you are a single mother with like a kid or two, or just say one kid or whatever,
Right.
even if you're just a solo person, like
Just a regular.
that's
ass
hard
dude.
to fucking like. If you want to pay rent, that's like $600 a month at the cheapest.
I have
some of
not
these.
seen I haven't seen an apartment for $600 a month in probably 2 years.
Right. And then you gotta count your gas and then your groceries and shit too. That would automatically equal over 1,000.
Utilities.
You have to.
I mean,
You have to.
your phone bill.
Exactly.
All your bills. Like
You have to be literally homeless, damn near,
To qualify for
Oof.
Badger Care
qualify
as
for,
a solo
or
person.
unemployed, I guess. But
Yeah, but then you still have to send in like.
You could.
Well, and
play,
if
you
you're
could,
unemployed, where the fuck do you live?
precisely, unless you live like with like.
I'm
family
sure
or
there are
something.
people that fuck with the system.
Oh
and
yeah, I mean there are people that live off
that
welfare.
live very good. And
Which is-
still
I don't
have
know if
that.
you can even do that anymore.
There's loopholes.
If you have like disabilities, you can. I think
You have
disabilities still make a shit ton of money a month. I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
Let's say you're
last time I
married.
checked, they kind of
and-
audit that shit now.
What?
They audit your disabilities now. Like,
I
Really?
believe that.
yeah. Did you guys watch Shameless?
Yeah.
You remember how hard Frank had to fight to like prove he was injured? That was a lot more
Well,
realistic.
that's
than you
also
would
because
think.
he was a marked addict.
Well,
And,
yeah,
and
okay.
what is it?
Yeah, but they're still gonna-
hypochondriac, to where he fakes being sick, too.
Yeah, I think that's the word.
Yeah.
Hypochondriac. Yeah.
So that makes sense that he'd be like on like that. But even still, it is
Yeah,
definitely a
they
lot
do.
harder.
Yeah, it's a lot harder for.
But like, say if you do legitimately have a disability, I think they do still make a good amount. Which I mean, good for
I mean,
them.
they probably make enough,
Enough.
like by a slim margin.
Yeah, probably more than we make a year though.
So you
Sadly.
you
In a
think
year's time, definitely not.
You don't think so?
You
I feel like some of those disabilities make like $4 or $5 a month.
I've never heard of a
holy
payout
shit?
that high.
That's a lot.
I've heard of some of them that high. Like they don't work. They just do that. Then again, I
couldn't
don't
think of an example, but
I don't know
you
of
might be right. I don't
anything
know.
like this like today, but like a couple of years ago, I do know that there were some cases like that. But it
Sure.
it varies. Not everyone can do it. I can't
No.
just say I have ADHD, so give me disability.
Yeah, it doesn't even qualify as a disability
Right.
anymore.
Which is,
Or it never really did though.
no, not really. But
do you guys think that we're actually fucked in the beginning of 2023?
low key, I don't know. Yes, I think inflation is what's really fucking us, because for some reason with inflation, like, why is it that like every single rate is changing but our wages?
Mm-hmm.
So like we're paying all this much more money. Like my rent went up this year, my fucking eggs went up, gas is still stupid high.
Yep.
Just existing is high, but I'm still making not that much. Dude, like I've worked at the place I work at for like 8 months now, and looking at my account, I've all but broken even. Like literally,
Yeah.
I've just broken even this entire time.
Yep.
I'm like, where the hell is my savings?
There is none.
I did the math the other day
At
that
all.
I spend
They don't even
22
exist
grand a
anymore.
year on rent.
Yep.
Whoa. What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
And you can't change anything about that. I mean,
No, unless we make
unless
more
you
money.
live somewhere that's not as good as where you live right now, but
Even still.
even still, like, that's what
Even downsizing won't help.
$300
Not anymore.
cheaper.
No, because if I downsize, then I gotta find storage units for some stuff,
Right.
which
Yeah.
is just taking up that cost.
It's reabsorbing all that
Yeah.
money you saved.
Maybe at the end of it, I'm saving $200 a month extra.
And plus, how long have you lived in the place you live now?
This is my 3rd year.
3rd year?
Yeah.
You realize you're probably like, I know your rent went up, but you're probably still grandfathered in, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, they didn't change our rent for the 2nd year like a lot of people did. They
Yeah.
changed it for this last year.
And see, like, I'm
And
realizing now
they only jumped it like 90 or 80,
Only
80 bucks.
90 only $80.
$80, yeah.
that's still raising rent.
Between
That's still
how many
bogus as
people?
fuck.
It's still, but I understand it. Our landlords are great.
Yeah, but like I still feel like a lot of us who've lived, if you, depending on where you lived before COVID, you were probably grandfathered in to your rent price. Like as
If you have a
soon
good
as,
landlord.
I mean, even with a shitty landlord, like my landlord's kind of shitty. I'm not even gonna cap, but like
You're leased in.
yeah, but like yeah, because I keep paying month to month on my lease. They raised the rent by like $10, but like I literally look everywhere for an apartment, even set up like mine. $900 fucking dollars,
Yeah.
2
Oh my
bedrooms
God.
and 1 bathroom.
Yeah.
I pay $610 for my apartment, and I am terrified to leave because literally nothing, even smaller apartments,
Right.
cost more than that now.
And where you gonna get that extra $300? You're already struggling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's
You don't
no
have
fucking
that
way, man.
many wheel sets to sell to a kid,
Yeah, right.
I wish, but
I fucking wish, man.
and I mean, I guess that's
That's
why.
another hustle, maybe.
Yeah, we could probably
Add that to the list of
Maybe,
hustles we
yeah,
could try.
add to the hustle. I mean, that's why we're even here. We're trying to be honest and open with our struggles, and especially with 2023 and how hard it is. But also like how if we somehow struck it off of this,
Yeah,
how much of that gain we can make. Like literally all of our struggles right now, if we made $1,000 more a month, most of those would go away. Sure, we'd reabsorb
sure,
it
yeah.
sometimes because we didn't be investing in other things.
more.
But like we
bills.
wouldn't just be struggling to dig ourselves out. We'd get out of the hole and then figure out how to build a mountain. You know what I mean?
maybe
Right.
even save a little bit.
Save a
A
little bit.
little bit, at
I
least.
to edit this podcast, I have been editing it on Keegan's computer because my computer is 10 years old and is ass. It's really bad. It's slow. It's so unbearable to work with. And he has like a $1,300 computer that I built him a couple months ago. Not even that great, but it's like
It's pretty great.
It's better than what.
yeah, like
It
you have
kicks
you have a
ass at
low
Call of
tier.
Duty.
Yeah, you have a low tier like graphics card. You only have 16 gigs of RAM, whereas I have
Yep.
32. You know, you have a like a mid tier like processor, but just because of how new the parts are, because you got like a 3050 and stuff, like it is fucking tenfold faster than mine, and that pisses me off because it's so good,
I know
and
you-
I don't have it.
You hate it.
So I've been saving up to build my computer of my dreams, about $4,000, which it's reality isn't that much money, but it's damn near impossible to save
Yeah.
that much.
Especially for something like a PC. Like if
Right.
you were saving it to like for something that would save your life, it'd be a little bit easier. But like
Sure.
every now and again, you're gonna get down to it. You're gonna see, bro. You could see like $2,000 just chilling in savings, and then be like, "Fuck, that's a nice guitar."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or something like that. Like, or like, God damn, my transmission, dude.
It's
or
so
something
easy
crazy
to-
like
right.
that.
Yeah. It'd be nice to keep it in a savings and not have to be like, oh, this is
Yeah.
for the next thing I want to buy to advance my life, or like, oh, that's my oh shit fund.
Yeah.
In case like
Everybody
I could
does
buy
that.
my computer now if I really wanted to, but then like
Yeah.
I know with where I work, I'd be fucked for probably like over a year before I could even get that money back, unless you do side hustles, and it's bullshit that we have to break our backs like this. Like I'm going to be working. I have a plan for my computer. I'm going to be working every bit of overtime I can. Yesterday, you and I, we worked
Yeah.
like
put in,
five
like, five,
5
six-
hours.
yeah,
5
5 hours, I
hours.
think.
It was like $140 at least for me.
Something like that.
So that's going to go right to the fund, and I'm going to be donating plasma. And I know that
yeah.
can be pretty lucrative, at least for like the newer people.
That's a tough hustle though. Not a lot of people fuck with needles.
I don't
finding-
fuck with needles. I don't fuck with having my blood taken out of me, put back in. And
Yeah.
You're
just
desperate. You need it.
feeling, yeah, it's good money from what I hear. For everyone that does it, it's like it pays for their groceries. A lot of people use it for.
It could, yeah. It really could.
Which is nice. I had a nice steak meal and we paid for it using that,
Hell
which
yeah.
is nice.
But I mean, you just that's one idea for a hustle, but it is hard to set an appointment sometimes just to like find one that isn't during your work hours.
And that's hard to keep up with it. I feel like it too.
Yeah, I be forgetting. I can't even cap.
Yeah.
I'm
With forgetting
horrible.
like your body, like especially if you do manual labor like we do,
Yeah.
it's hard to keep up with that. You gotta stay hydrated. And apparently you told me if you donate blood, you gotta wait 3 months.
Yeah.
So if you were
it
relying on that
takes-
income, you
Yeah, it takes like 3 months to get enough platelets back or whatever the fuck they said to donate plasma again.
And
So
if you-
you're banned for like 3 months.
if you get a
crazy.
tattoo, it's a year, I believe.
It's like 4 months, they
4
said.
months, is it?
Yeah.
I think it used to be. Piercing is 4 months. I know that too.
Yeah. Tattoos, piercings.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna cap. I don't think I'd even tell them if it was somewhere they didn't see.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's my
probably.
health. If I just fucking croak on the bed, I needed money, man. You know what it is.
I think it's more so like for the plasma you're giving.
Probably.
Like they need to know if any of that new stuff is in there, so they don't give like tainted stuff.
Does the ink settle into your blood?
I mean, it's possible if it's fresh. I really don't know how that works.
I thought it was just on like the first few layers of your skin.
It might be, but I mean, I think it also depends on where you go. You could get a botch tattoo that goes too deep too.
True.
You know, and like it's hard to know unless that's why they have those guidelines,
Yeah,
which is
sure.
totally fair. But I unfortunately haven't gotten a tattoo in 3 years.
We should guest star a tattoo artist pretty soon.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
dude, that would
I
be
actually
sick.
know one
And
of
then
them.
get a
you?
tattoo live.
Yeah, I know a few tattoo artists, but one of them's in prison. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But like this
A lot of
other
them
guy
are.
though, I gotta set an appointment because I'm trying to get something on my throat pretty soon. No homo.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to get a new throat tat. But maybe I don't know. Maybe if he's got time or whatever, see if he'd want to answer some.
We
of
could
our
always
questions
just
about
tattoo
tats.
ourselves as well. Someone
That
we,
is a much more dangerous side hustle.
you have-
someone we work with has a tattoo gun.
Ooh,
The
really?
brother
What?
does.
Really?
Yeah, he came over and tattooed all of my roommates. Well, they tattooed themselves.
Those are drunk activities.
Yeah. Brother.
Oh yeah.
I'll bleep his name out, but like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bust a nut, my guy.
Bust the nut. Yeah.
We're busting it.
But yeah, that's that would be dope. I really want a guest on this show, but we need to figure out what the hell we're doing first.
This is
Well,
only number 2.
This is only 2. I think by 5 we should be a bit more ready.
Yeah,
We also
yeah.
need more mics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One more mic set
One more mic.
and a chair and stuff, but I think we can probably get that to work.
I feel like if we're going down the list, we've already checked off a few things that may or may not work for side hustles, you know?
Yeah.
Like you can't fraud disability anymore, so knock that one off.
Damn it.
Don't tattoo yourself. That's fucking stupid.
Yep. It's pretty dumb.
Uh
I'm the only
even-
one that didn't do it because I'm like, no, dude, that's whack.
That's fucking whack, man. And when you're drunk, your blood is so thin, your judgment is so poor, bro. Just don't do it,
Yeah,
man.
don't do it.
Don't fucking do that.
I'd gladly watch them and film them though, and encouraged it.
But if you do want to practice tattooing, get some pigskin.
Yeah,
From what I've heard, you can practice tattooing on pigskin.
because it's very similar to our skin.
Wonder why that is.
Like a football.
You call me a
I don't
pig?
know if that's I don't know if that's
No.
exactly what they meant.
Footballs are made out of pigskin, or certain
mean,
ones are.
I know they are, but like, or for the most part, but like,
It's also heavily processed.
yeah, it's like
I see
further
what you mean.
processed than like bacon.
Bacon be fire though,
Bacon, is
but it doesn't
definitely
taste like a
fire.
football. Trust me, I've had one. I've tasted one.
You tasted a football?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when he whacked you in
served
the
one up
face
hot to
with
my
it?
face. Yeah.
I wanted to feed you
This
real early.
this boy threw a fucking football. I was standing on the stairs in the safe zone, mind you. And bro, I was looking away, talking to someone, having a smile on my face. All of a sudden, a football came right here. Fucking gave me a bloody nose.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
like,
man.
damn, I should have went home. Like,
That was a tight spiral.
Yeah, this man's got a cannon on him, no cap.
dude, I should have cried like a little baby girl and went home. But no, I couldn't. I needed that money.
Talking about money.
Ooh,
Oh,
about money, baby boy.
So
We don't make enough of it.
We don't.
no, we don't at all.
You guys want to rob a bank?
One thing that I resorted I guess one thing that I kind of resorted to try to make some money was gambling.
Gambling. Don't you mean betting?
Betting, gambling. Okay, when I say that to you, I'm just fucking with you. I know it's all gambling.
Yeah.
But so that's what I resorted to, and you can kind of tie that with your mood as well, because once
How do you mean?
you're sitting in a casino and you have $500 in your hand,
Sure.
you're like, how do I double this as quick as I fucking can?
I guess you have more experience with like
Yep.
casinos, gambling than any one of us. I've never been to a casino. Actually.
Never even once, really?
I don't think you should go.
Well, because in Wisconsin you have to be 21, and sure I've been 21 for like 2 years now, but everyone I know isn't, or they don't have the money to go because we're all fucking broke. And
Save your
struggling.
money. Do not go to the casino.
I've fucked with stocks a little bit, but
That's not
haven't-
gambling.
It
Stocks
feels
is not
like
gambling.
to me.
It is. It
It's
is.
not.
I'm
It is
afraid
gambling.
it's
Predetermined prediction. That's what it is.
It's gambling.
It's not
It's
gambling.
different. It's not as rigged as gambling.
I
but
feel
it's
like
still
it's even
gambling.
more rigged than gambling.
Think so?
Once you understand how a
Investing,
chart
bro?
flows,
No,
and
I
you
guess
can-
yeah. If you're talking about shorts and stuff, yeah, that is low key like pretty rigged. Like
I feel like it's rigged to fuck the small investors.
oh
but,
yeah,
I
like
don't
Wall
know.
Street, like yeah,
Like stuff like that.
I think it's
but
your fault if you don't know what you're doing.
You're
I-
definitely right there.
true.
That's
I
why
definitely
I
agree
don't
with
think
that.
it's gambling.
It's still gambling. It's like say going to a casino and playing a slot. That is entry level gambling. Sports betting, or just betting in general, maybe like mid tier. Stocks and crypto and all that stuff, that's like advanced, like mastery level gambling, in my opinion.
Stocks
feel
and
like-
crypto
'cause
are
you-
way different.
They're similar though.
They're
Crypto
similar,
is way more of a scam, but
Yes, but
Like investment wise, sure.
if you sit down with somebody that knows exactly what they're doing, they pull in, let's say, $3,000 every week from
Sure.
doing stocks.
yeah,
You're
but they
telling
could
me that's
also
a
lose
gamble?
that. Yes, because they could do exactly what they think is right
You have
and
to-
lose all of that just by. Dude, I'm on. There's a subreddit like Wall Street Bets, right? I've seen plenty of posts of people posting. There's some people that are posting their games, like yeah, this flopped off. Or there are a bunch of other ones that I've more often than not I've seen ones where like, all right, well, my wife left me, and it's just like a picture of like $100,000 worth of stocks, and there's a negative in front of it because there's shit dropped because
That's usually preceding or shortly after
Yeah,
some
but
kind
you
of
can
disaster.
determine
Sure.
before a disaster hits. You know what I mean? Like,
But that's the one thing about
okay, what about
disaster,
meme
it's, like,
stocks?
unpredictable.
You can't
stocks,
predict
That's
that.
your own fucking fault. If you look at those. Fuck you if you're
But that's
doing
still
those.
betting. That's
Fuck
still
you.
gambling. You're investing. You're taking a gamble. Taking a risk is still a gamble. But
yeah, but that's every risk though.
true.
I think with
Every
enough
risk is a
experience, and I guess
Yeah.
this can go for like pulling a slot machine too. You can't really be experienced at pulling a slot machine.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna
That's
get
true.
at. Like that's why I personally believe that like I don't
That
know
one
when
is
you
straight
say
up.
like
Well-
I feel like your tier list might be just a hint upside down.
yeah. Okay.
I feel
no,
like
you're right.
I feel like
'Cause
slot
I
machines
know
is, like,
I know
casinos
people
at the
that
top.
do stocks and are very good at it.
Yeah.
Who have lost money. I get.
Well,
that's,
sure,
that's,
yeah, that's part
what
of
you
the
get
game.
for playing the game. But
Yeah.
I do think that stocks and gambling are two different things. That's just my opinion.
I
though.
think stocks and gaming are two different things. But that's all gambling in a way.
I think stocks and I think investing falls under. I don't know. I would say depending on what it is,
It does
there's
walk
the
a line.
gambling umbrella, and then there's the investing umbrella.
Sure.
Every investment is
Is
a
a gamble.
gamble to a certain extent. So there's a crossover. There's probably like a color graph thingy. You know what I mean? The three circles.
A Venn diagram.
Yes, the
Yeah.
Venn diagram, and there's probably some shit in the middle. Slot machines over here,
Yeah.
stocks over here, all that. But like, I would personally rather invest in stocks than like a slot machine because slot machine is random luck, whereas stocks or a crypto or any type of investment, which I usually don't do, But if I had to choose, I would much rather do it because at least it's knowledge based.
Well, yeah, because like slots say it's all predetermined. You know, like how many times that's
you
pulled
just have to be the
before
lucky
you
one
win.
to hit.
Yeah.
You know?
But like that's a lot more short term. So I get why a
Yeah.
lot of people
Right.
like that, because you can click it and you can still win small amounts, and you'll get either get your money back, you'll double your money, or if you're lucky, you'll hit that $10,000 jackpot. Like
Right.
honestly, more people than I would care to admit that I've known have put 70 cents in and won 10 grand, which is weird.
That's unreal.
Yeah, I've never
I
gone.
put $1 in one time and won 300. So
That's ridiculous.
I've done that more than once.
And that's where an
That's
addiction can
crazy.
come from.
It's always
Yeah.
The difference is
Yep.
I think stocks you won't.
Stocks can be addicting.
Very much
I guess
so.
they can.
They-
Yeah.
Very much so.
It's more of a long term haul though. It's not like you're gonna put.
Not necessarily. Depends what kind of stocks you're
Yeah,
doing.
I feel like if you do like the small scale, like the Cash App investing,
Sure.
if you see
Like
like an
just day
instant
trading?
gain,
That's-
like day trading,
Yeah.
that
So you
instant
have-
gain, that's a rush of dopamine.
Right.
That's
Okay.
true.
I think that there's 3 different types. There is
Right.
your day trading,
Sure,
which actually I would say 2. So you have your long-term investments
sure.
that you hold, you know, just
Like, that's like
for
your
years.
S&P 500,
Right,
your,
right.
your Nasdaq type
Yep.
stuff,
And
like your savings account
Or-
type shit.
you do option trading, which is day trading.
Okay.
So option trading is you buy contracts. 100 contracts is 1 share, and you sell when you can determine on your graph.
You
when-
sell whenever you're at any type of profit.
yeah, but you
Whatever you
I
feel
haven't
like
do-
is risky.
I haven't done it in like a year and a half, so I don't know what I'm talking about really. But I've seen it. That's why I don't think it's a gamble.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, if you see enough
I
success
mean,
stories,
it is in a way of term like
I think it's a gamble.
knowing
if
when
you
to
don't
sell
know what
too.
If you right, if
That-
you don't, let's just say you don't know what you're doing. That's a gamble
Sure.
because you're just throwing it in. You're hoping for the best.
I would still say, even if you have all the knowledge in the world, knowing when to sell is still a gamble, because you could see it rise and you're like, "Ooh, I'm gonna hold."
It's all determined
I'm
on
gonna
the
hold.
history.
I'm at triple my
Yeah.
money, but it's still going up. I want to hold.
Right.
You can hold it, and maybe you can get to Bitcoin 50 grand,
Right.
and have a shit ton of money, or literally within a second that shit can drop and then just drop and then just drop. And
Yep.
if you were
See-
seconds off of your judgment, you gambled a lot
The
of
only
your money.
thing that
Sure,
go
you could
that
just keep
fast
holding it, but
is crypto though.
yeah, because like I was about to say,
There's no way a
usually it's
company
not
like a
that
big
Okay,
company will just
true,
drop that fast.
true.
Unless
but-
you're like, what's the one that?
Well, then crypto isn't gambling like casinos. It's not quite stocks, but
I'd
It's-
say
it's
it's like
like
right
still
in
its own
between
thing.
them.
Still in the
it's
middle,
probably in the middle of the
yeah.
Venn diagram.
Yeah,
I'd
that's
say
what I would
crypto
say,
is.
yeah.
Crypto is its own thing. It's weird.
Because like you do have like your legitimate cryptos, which is like untraceable currency, like
Right.
Bitcoin. I do think that's pretty legitimate. But then you have like your scam, cryptos, like your NFTs type shit.
Do you think
Um,
Ethereum's a scam?
Fuck NFTs, dude. They
I
fucked
think-
me.
Yeah, I got
Another
fucked
thing
on
with
that.
crypto, I think Ethereum wasn't a scam, but I think it got shorted hardcore, which is why it shot up so hard. Like, so some people was it like insider knowledge, which is illegal from what I understand. They
Yeah.
had some insider knowledge and they were like, yeah, let's all short it. So it jacked the price up and they pulled all their money out
It's very illegal.
from what I heard. But it's
it is.
it's illegal, but it's in
They
between
did
all
that
of
with
those laws.
GameStop, AMC.
Yeah, it's in like that gray.
They did that
area.
with a bunch of crypto memes and
Well,
It-
I think with real stocks like GameStop and like companies like
Yeah.
that is very legal. But with the crypto, it's weird. People get away with it, but then
'cause
some
it's
people also
untraceable.
don't. Yeah,
You can't.
it's unregulated. in my
Right,
life.
right.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
not.
it still exists in a legal gray area.
it's
because
still in
it's
that
new.
gray area.
Yeah, it's a baby. Like
Give it 10 more years though. I think it'll. I don't think crypto's dead at all.
no, but I think 10
No.
years from now it's gonna look a lot different.
I think we're in the
probably
very gray, like the grayest of the gray.
But
Yeah.
could it be dead though? Because anyone can
right
make.
now, yeah.
Well, I'm saying in 10 years, like
In 10
anyone
years?
can make. I feel like it's so saturated, like because your NFTs and stuff. Everyone jumped
or
on
we
that.
could have something.
A lot of
new-
people got money from it, but now it's like staggered.
We could have something new pop up too.
No one
You never know.
cares. The only thing that's really out there is still Bitcoin. That's still the biggest one.
Right, or Ethereum. But
I personally think, I personally think cryptocurrency might keep going, just because like
The digital.
I think oversaturation won't be the death of it, because like I would have thought oversaturation would be the death of streaming services.
That's true.
But now it turns out they just killed cable.
Yeah.
They just took over cable. I think crypto is going to kill cash at some point.
Yeah, I mean, we already stopped minting like pennies.
Dude, this is like when I sold
crazy.
those wheels, this is the most cash I've had in my pocket
In a
and
minute.
like
Do we carry
years.
cash anymore?
No, I don't.
I don't carry
Nobody
cash, but I
carries
still
cash
have
anymore.
some from that deal.
Exactly. Like I only get cash if somebody gives it to me.
Dude, I remember when
That's
I
what
was
like I
saying.
never go get the cash.
I remember when I was like
Yeah.
15, I got paid from my dishwashing gig when I was like
Yeah.
15, and I was like, it was like $400, and it was all in cash, or I got it was a check and I got it cashed because I didn't have a bank account, so I had it cashed. So I had $400 in my wallet. And I was like, look at that, guys, look at that, I'm fucking loaded, and it felt so good. But like,
Fuck yeah.
Don't you feel
I don't keep cash in my
better
wallet at
almost,
all.
or you feel like you have more money if it's in front of you? Like
Yeah, you
physically.
feel
You
like you have
definitely
more
feel
money.
like you have
rather
more
than
money.
seeing the number on your screen.
I do like if people ever give me cash, like if whatever like
Yeah.
transactions I get, like if I buy them food or whatever, if I ever end up with cash, I do like keeping that cash because
Yeah.
I do like spending that cash because I feel like the cash I have is like free money
Right?
in a way.
Right.
It doesn't feel like
Because I'm like,
it's-
I'm not pulling it out of my account unless it's
Yeah.
ATM, obviously. But like,
Yep.
Yeah, it's like the money you can spend without seeing it subtract from your
Yeah.
actual like digital account.
It
account,
almost
yeah.
makes you feel better about spending.
Yeah, unless all you have is cash, then
Yeah.
it's
Right.
like fuck.
dude, low key, if I was like rich, I always had the thought of I would always keep $200 cash with me all the times because it is nice to have cash.
It is great to have cash, like especially if you're like going out and you want to
Right.
tip. You know what I'm
Or
saying?
like say if
Like,
you ever at like garage sales, like cash or like
Dude.
flea market, cash is a
fuck
necessity.
yes.
But like, I can't just afford to pull $200 out of my account to spend, just have cash spending whenever I want because I need that.
Yeah, right. Like I need that for the bills that come out automatically every
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is it sucks,
month.
but
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
That's life.
Do you think like by summer or like by the end of this year we would do you think we will end up in a better financial area or do you think the economy is still going to go down? I don't know a lot.
Are you talking like as a country or individually?
A bit of both. It kind of relates, but more so like individually, like with us.
I guess that's up to us.
I'm just gonna keep trying out hustles until
Sure.
I find
Right,
something
right.
else. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. Don't quit your day job, but like,
Yeah.
Don't quit your day job. I mean,
just try to find a hustle that actually works.
if
for
something
you.
doesn't work, obviously, just don't stop. Most people just
Dep-
stop
yeah.
and they just go
Depending.
back to their job, keep getting their regular income.
I
They're
mean,
fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, if it's something you really want to do, don't let a little hiccup stop you. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean?
Right,
100%.
right. If we really
This
want to
isn't my
double our
first
income by
rodeo.
the end of the
Yeah.
year, I feel like we will do that.
We could figure it out.
You could try. I
Oh.
mean,
Yeah.
That's the
I've
gist
tried,
of
but
it.
I
You have to
spent for
try.
like 8 months trying to make something I really wanted to work, and I got nothing out of it. The worst, I guess I made like $4 a month.
You didn't get nothing out of that.
No. I think I don't know. I feel like we could try out some hustles and stuff like that. But like I don't know. I don't think experience is nothing. You know,
Sure.
you got a real experience out of that time. You weren't
Yeah.
like working a traditional job and you went on to do something like this, right? Like you
Yeah.
tried out your podcast life.
The only reason that we can like do any of this
Yeah.
is because I had this equipment already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like we probably would have still been working on this until like next summer if we
Yeah.
had to buy all the equipment
Yeah.
at our current pay.
Right. Which I guess is true. Like we could have had this talk about, but like when I said you guys like when I told you guys when we had the idea before, like, yo, I can make a podcast happen. I have the equipment. We could do
Yeah.
this. Like, what was your guys' like reactions to that? You're like,
Let's run it.
My first
like, do you think
reaction
I was capping? Because I know you've heard so many people have been like, "Yeah,
I
do
didn't
this."
believe you until you showed me one of your videos.
Yeah.
See, I believed you because most people who are capping say I know a guy. And it's like, well, you're never going to get in contact with that guy and you're never going to actually end up helping me out. So,
Yeah.
like, why are you,
You also-
telling me this?
But when you are
Right.
that guy,
yeah, when you are that guy,
Yeah.
that's
You also
what
have a lot of
flipped
people
me.
that say that they can and they just don't show.
Yeah,
have
they
enough to
never,
show.
you never,
And this guy,
it's like, oh,
this guy,
I've done it a long time ago. No.
yeah.
yeah, this guy I was blown away almost. Like that was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hope to only get better, but yeah, I don't know.
You will.
Yeah.
I mean, if we staying active definitely with this,
Yeah.
will keep my skills from being rusty. I mean, I stopped for like 6 months just trying to recuperate myself, but like doing this again is really nice. It's been like therapeutic in a way to finally like get back
Hell yeah.
into like my side stuff that I really enjoyed.
Hell
And it makes
yeah.
me think of like, oh, if I stay true to it, and I do think getting a computer so I can stop using yours, so I can do it more in my own time, will really help motivate me to do the other stuff I wanted. Like, I really want to stream, but I can't without a new computer. My computer's just not strong enough.
Can't
Gotta
do
get
it.
that computer, man.
I know. I need to.
I
need
don't
to.
think I could even do it.
You could do it.
You could stream with your
Yeah.
computer.
Yeah.
It's a little laggy.
Well, just get a
I
new.
mean, I didn't see
Honestly-
any hiccups when you were playing Modern Warfare.
You didn't?
No, that
If
was literally
anything-
the
Well, the
if
pro-
smoothest
the
anything,
camera.
program
you
would
would
just
just need more
crash.
RAM.
The program would crash all the time.
You just get more
some,
RAM.
Get some
More RAM.
RAM,
Yep.
dude.
Okay.
It's crashing because you're running on memory.
Okay.
That's my guess. Because you only have 16 gigs.
Well,
get,
I would.
yeah.
I
get
would.
32. You'll be good.
Right, and it wouldn't read
Should
my
be.
webcam. Like after 10 minutes, I would be recording or streaming, and then the webcam would
It
just
could
shut off.
just be your shitty webcam.
My drivers too.
That too. Just have
But
me,
I have a camera now.
just have
so
me look at it. I'll
Yeah, man.
make sure she's pearly white for you, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna give you my computer.
Dude,
for like
I'm a
week.
wizard with that type of stuff. I can just do it.
I think you could fix my computer in about a
Probably.
week.
Maybe.
gotta
I
play
don't know
around
why the
with it.
fuck your USB.
They're
Ports
not
don't
working
work.
at all.
I'm really starting to wonder if your motherboard is faulty. Because like,
Do we have to replace that?
Damn.
I'll buy a
Um,
new one. I don't care.
yeah, but it would involve literally starting the computer from scratch again because we'd have to disassemble everything.
You
And
might as well
to
just leave it how it is.
Without USB ports?
No, it's got.
He has some.
I could get a
but
hub.
4 of them don't work.
I could just get a hub.
Out of
dude.
how many?
He has 3 that work.
Dude,
Well,
Oh, actually 5 of them don't work because the front one doesn't work either.
that's a 3 to 5 ratio.
Yeah.
How many of them do you use on a daily, though?
On
All
my
of 'em.
computer at home, every single one is used.
Okay, well, I'm not talking like master tech whiz.
Okay, sure.
I'm talking about just like for normal use.
Trying to edit last
well,
night.
you have your.
I tried to plug in the mix amp and there wasn't that was 4 because keyboard or mouse is automatically 2.
Fuck. You don't have a wireless keyboard, bro?
No.
That's still that's still a
It's
USB,
still
port
USB.
taken.
Fuck.
'Cause
for-
you have
Oh
your
yeah, you
the
still gotta
receiver.
connect. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
And then my hard drive that holds the podcast is another. It was the third
that's
one.
another. Yeah.
And the monitors are being weird for a while.
Yeah, that's just your monitor. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Some monitors
Dell.
are dumb.
Fuck Dell.
Cheap monitor. Michael Dell. Did you know he dropped out of college?
I believe it.
So did Bill Gates.
I believe. Oh, I knew that actually.
Yeah. I did a school project on Michael Dell once. He was similar to Bill Gates, just dropped out of college because he was too smart for it. Look at him now.
That's insane.
I know.
It's like, oh, this shit's.
You couldn't
too
do that
easy for
today.
me.
There's
No,
not enough.
there's no
There's
way.
too much. There's not enough room to innovate anymore to quit college.
No.
They low key had the perfect time because nothing was going on in the world.
Well, I mean, and if you quit college, you also have to have somewhere to go. You know,
That's true.
like
Well, back then they could go to their fucking parents' garage because $40,000 a year was middle class.
fuck
Their
yeah,
parents.
yeah, their parents
That's
were all
what-
cozy.
Dude,
like,
imagine being called middle class at 40.
Middle class doesn't exist anymore.
yeah, it's literally gone, dude.
It's just rich and poor,
We're just at varying degrees.
and
of
the poor feed the rich.
Yeah. But with that being said, if anyone in the comments has any thoughts about what we've been doing, what we kind of talked about today, or if you guys have any hustles of your own that you want to
Yes.
share with us, anything that's been working for you, whether like say
Yes.
maybe you're an Amazon reseller or you do
I've heard about that.
you sell feet pics on OnlyFans or
Ooh,
I don't
That's
know.
a hustle.
That is a
That
hustle.
is a fucking.
That is a
hustle.
fucking hustle.
Keep
might
playing
buy-
these dumbass
Anything
niggas.
that you've tried or anything that you've tried that hasn't been lucrative, like let us know. We're curious. We want to see, and if we get any comments by the next episode, if we have
If we
it
have
released,
any viewers,
well, if we have it released, even,
Right.
we will gladly read it on either the next one or one of the future episodes.
Fuck yeah.
With that being said, I am Delson. You can find me in all these places when I do have a computer, and I'll be streaming. I'll be doing a lot of things. You can find me when you find me. If there's links on the screen, then I'm not ready yet. But where can What about you boys?
Yeah, I guess pretty much sums it up for today.
Yeah.
That was really corny. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Okay, we'll just give
This
him.
is Keegan MF Johnson.
No,
You gonna find
this
him
is
wherever
Keegan
you find
motherfucking
him.
Johnson. More to come.
3, 2, 1.